Hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Warships Blitz with Terry. Today we are looking at the legendary commander for the European line of destroyers, pretty much. Although saying European, I mean, if you're looking at the tech tree, it's basically a Swedish tech tree, more or less. That said, he is actually very much not Swedish. This is a Polish commander. Or not just a commander. This is vice-admiral I'm going to have to try and pronounce this correctly. Jerzy Świrski. There we go. I done it. Jerzy Świrski. He was the leader of the Polish Navy in the Second World War, which operated together with the British, and he was one of the co-signatories of the Polish Anglo-Polish Naval Agreement, whatever it was called. Anyway, the alliance, the paper that said that the Polish and the British are going to be fighting together in the war against the Germans, which is what happened. And he was stationed in the UK, and after the end of the war, and after the Polish leadership had actually tried to deposit him from his role, he chose to remain in London and is today remembered as one of the brilliant strategists in the Polish Navy. But he did get an honorary title from the British for his achievements, and the British outright, when the Polish were trying to depose him, refused to acknowledge his supposed successor because, he was just that competent. So we have a Polish captain on a pretty much Swedish destroyer line, at least on the tech tree, but he's a pretty good fit. So let's go through the legendary skills. He does get the Battlefield Support Plus, which on top of sonar and air defense alert actually gives you a radar. He gets the Air Defense Expert Plus for better air def AA. He gets the Daredevil Plus, which is a skill that I very much enjoy, which gives you improved rudder shift and traverse when you are low on hit points. But I think the regular one kicks in at 33%, this one kicks in at 50%. He does get the engine overload, which makes it last longer. And he gets a special skill at tier 10, which is appreciated because that replaces the master reloader, which you don't need. Which gives you extra radar duration and reduced radar cooldown. So this makes the Swedish destroyers a lot more capable in terms of radar. Now I have chosen the IFHE, despite it really not doing an awful lot, because most of the time I find long-range gunnery against battleships to be what I'm doing, or against other targets. So you get the occasional extra penetration value out of it. You could also choose the APCS if you're more interested in shooting AP at destroyers, because these are 120mm Bofors rapid-firing guns. It doesn't make a huge difference, to be honest. The more interesting one is the Giant Hunter Plus here, obviously. Although your torpedo damage is not your main output, this is a Swedish destroyer, you have to stack damage over time on these things. So the torpedoes are fast. The torpedoes don't do an awful lot of damage by themselves, but they have a pretty high chance of flooding. So going for permafloods and permafires is kind of where the game is at with these things. So I've sent him on the Halland, the tier 10 Swedish destroyer. And yes, the Halland gets 2 radars and 3 def AA. By default, with the commander, we get 3 radar charges with a reduced cooldown and increased duration, making these little destroyers quite powerful indeed. So let's have a look at a battle with Jerzy Świrski, and we are playing, I think, on one of the newer maps, Crash Zone. In domination mode against an FDR, Iowa, Seattle, Rhone, and the Black Shimakase. Not an ideal setup, to be honest, but the nice thing about the Swedish destroyers, for me at least, is that if you're coming from a light cruiser support cruiser play, you'll be right at home. Because this is one of the few destroyer lines where you say, planes, yes please, send more planes. So, I am spawning sort of on the eastern flank, or left from our perspective. What am I spawning with here? Let's see. That's a bot Zhao. That's not great. But, well, we'll make our way. Team calls out A. We'll make our way over to C Cup. We'll see where the FDR is going. That's a Jinan. Okay, maybe I'll pool with the Jinan, and we'll head over into, okay, calls out C Cup as well. So yeah, well, let's head over to C. This is the more dangerous approach, because you'll be the enemy carrier is not interested in striking. He's just scouting. This is the more dangerous approach because you don't have the crossfire, but at the same time, if you can sandwich the enemy team around the center, then that's not a bad thing to do. And it looks like, well, we don't really know so far where most of the enemy team is going. Well, we know that the Shima is in C because he was capping, and he's right there. Hello, Mr. Shimakaze. Well, you certainly know that I have torpedoes, right? So I'm gonna send one spread, and then I'm just going to, well, slow down. Surely he's not running into that. Surely. Oh, I should have sent both torpedo spreads then if I had known that you were all in for it. Shima hasn't dropped torpedoes. Now he's stopped because he's seen my torpedoes. Gets hit by the Jinan, smokes up right in front of a radar destroyer, which is not going to do you any good whatsoever. So now I'm just going to get the island between myself and that thing, because I have been taking a little bit of damage here from various shots coming in. But yeah, the radar is lasting a fair old time with the special skill, so I don't know where the Shima's torpedoes went, but he's not in a capture circle, so I might as well start farming the Iowa, because my Jinan, I think, has buggered off. So instead of killing this, there's also a Seattle. So right now, as long as they don't want to cap, I'm all good with that. So we'll send one torpedo spread out at the Iowa, and then we're trying to set some fires. So let's see if we're making any headway that way. There come the shots in from the Iowa, and nope. Double fire on the Iowa. I'm gonna see if I can get any pens with the. Well, we're not getting any penetration with the on an Iowa with the 120. So, yeah, APCS may. Oh, there was 1 or 2. You see. Might be worth it. Okay, he's damage controlled the triple fire and the flood, and has obviously realized that, and Shimakaze has taken out the Zao. There comes some more Shima torps. He's somewhere around here, so he's doubled back around again. But no one's taking the cup at this point. There's some incoming fire from. Not sure what that was. Was that the Iowa? Oh, Black Shima spotted. Hello, Shima. Okay, if he's passing by the island, I'll drop one spread of torpedoes, but he seems to have run into the island. So we'll just back off, and I'm not even gonna bother switching to the armor piercing right now, because I have the Jinan coming down here, and that Shima is in all kinds of trouble. So he's hiding behind the island again. I'm not sure where the Iowa went, but it's dead now. So surely he's not falling for the same gag twice, right? Let's see. We'll drop some torpedoes on the Shimakaze, and then we'll make our way. We've got some planes coming in finally. We can make ourselves a little bit useful, but I think they were. No, he did fall it. He did fall for it again. Sorry. Oops! Fire incoming from behind. There was a Seattle around there somewhere, but Shima torps have missed. And there he is. Hello, Seattle. Do I want to fight the Seattle? Not necessarily. Oh, it's an HE Seattle. Okay, never mind then. In that case, someone else can finish him off. I'm gonna see if I can get some shots at the carrier, because the carrier's been pretty much ignoring me this game so far. Friendly Seattle is on lower hit points. Okay, maybe I'll help a little bit. Okay, the Molotov has taken out the FDR. So we'll drop one behind and one in front. I don't have anything else to shoot at this point. There's just two of the cruisers left. So we may as well go back and shoot at the Seattle. Hello, Seattle. Torpedoes coming in, and we'll just HE spam from range. But I think our carrier is being chased by another cruiser. What was that? It was a Horn, I think. It was a single torpedo hit and a fire on the Seattle. He is damoconing the fire, but I think at this point You know what, the Jinan is already on the case here. Let's try to save the Malta from the Rhone, shall we? Now, Rhone is a very dangerous ship for me, because at range, he's very precise, and these armor-piercing shells, they hurt really, really bad. So, we'll be a little careful, but HE spam. I'll drop one torpedo spread behind the Malta, just in case the Rhone is turning around, and then we drop the other one straight in his path. We'll see if he's tunnel. I think he's tunnel visioning. Oh, it's a carrier. Must kill the carrier. Absolutely must kill the carrier. Well, we'll see if we can get a fire set. I should have sent both torpedo spreads straight at him. Anyway, there's your flood. That's gonna Damacon that. No Damacon. Okay, I can live with that. Still tunnel visioning on the carrier, or is he going after me? No, it's definitely not Damacon. I mean, maybe he's... Yep, now he's going after me. It also is only one turret. There come the other two. Run away. But yeah, he's not Damaconing the flood because he's lost anyway. I mean, fair enough. Can I get the kill on this thing? Come on, come on, come on. Mine. Oh, okay, no, he's healing. Now you're wasting it after all. Okay, so Rhone is healing. Okay, I'm not gonna get him. I'll just drop some more torpedoes, but I don't think I'll get him. Fire incoming from the Rhone. Dodge that one without trouble. And we'll see who gets the kill, but all is fair. This is the last ship alive. Yay, I got him. So there you go. And that's the well done, Malta. That's the sort of benefit that you get from this legendary commander on the Swedish line. Is he worth it? Yes, absolutely, in my opinion. It's a perfect fit for the destroyer line. It opens up a lot more opportunities with the radars, and it allows for aggressive gameplay against enemy destroyers that are against enemy smoke destroyers. It allows aggressive play against carriers as well. So all in all, I'd say that's a very, very good addition. Now, I like these ships anyway, but if you are enjoying the Swedish destroyers, or obviously if you have some of the Polish premiums, you can use them there as well. But the skill set perfectly fits on the tech tree line, so there you go. If you can get your hands on the commander, then it's pretty much worth it, in my opinion. Anyway, that's it for me today. Thanks, everybody, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.